I'm going to be remaking Minecraft mobs into 99 Nights in the Forest. The first mob I'll make is the owl, and I'm going to use a chicken to make him, because a chicken is almost the same thing as an owl. Let's get rid of some of the things we don't need, and I'm gonna move his body up because he needs to be a lot bigger than this. Now let's give him some new legs, and we'll copy this leg over to the other side. Next I'm gonna give him a new body, and let's change the shape of his head. Next I'm gonna start to give him some wings, and I'll give him a hand like this, and I think this is looking good. It's time for us to add some color. First we'll color his body entirely gray. Next I'm gonna make his legs a little bit darker. Now let's add some dark spots on his feathers, and I'll color his beak orange. Now let's draw his scary mouth, and we'll color in his eyes. Now let's add a bit more detail, and I think this is looking good. Let's see how he looks in game. This is how the owl looks in the game. I won't lie, the face looks kind of messed up. His face still looks creepy, but it definitely doesn't look like an owl. His beak looks kind of like his nose, I'm not gonna lie. But other than that, I think the rest of the owl looks really good. I probably should have made his wings move a bit though. The owl is hostile just like it is in the real game, and if you start moving near it, it will start chasing you. The only way to stop the owl from chasing you is by standing completely still or by standing near a campfire. Also, just like in 99 Nights in the Forest, the owl is completely immune from damage by weapons. Instead, you are going to have to kill the owl using fire, which isn't part of the real game, but he would be too OP if he was unkillable. If you do manage to kill the owl, he has a chance of dropping a feather, but there are some times where you might just get nothing. And overall, I think the owl turned out really good, but there are a few things wrong with him, specifically his face. So because of this, I decided to give the owl an 8 out of 10. Next I am going to make a cultist, and I'm going to use a villager to make him. First let's get rid of the stuff we don't need. Next we're going to give him some Roblox sized arms, and we'll make his legs bigger to match this size as well. Now let's copy this to the other side, and we're going to make his head a bit smaller. Now let's turn these pieces into his mask, and we're going to add the deer antlers on his head. And let's just copy this over to the other side. Alright, I think this is looking good. It's time to add color. First we'll color his coat dark gray, and we're going to make his shirt a lighter gray. Next I'm going to color in his pants, and we'll give him some shoes like this. Next I'm going to color in his head yellow, and we'll color in his mask like this. Now let's give him some eyes, and we'll color his antlers dark gray. Next I'm going to add a bit more detail to his coat, and we'll add more detail on the sides. Okay, I think this looks good. Let's see how he looks in game. This is how the cultist looks in the game. As you can see, he looks pretty accurate to the actual game. The mask he's wearing looks a little bit different to the one in the real game, but other than that, he looks pretty much the same, which is good because that's how it's supposed to be. We don't want the mobs to look different than they do in the real game. Cultists can be found in abandoned villages, but if you go near them, they won't attack you unless you attack them. This is because they're usually found in raids, so if they aren't doing a raid, they're just chilling. Unlike actual villagers though, you cannot trade with the cultists. I just want to make that clear. If you do get into a fight with one of them though, they barely do any damage because melee cultists don't do too much damage in the actual game either, and you are also able to kill them with weapons, unlike the owl. So dealing with these guys should be pretty easy. If you do kill a cultist, they drop a stone axe because that is the weapon that they are using. You can't see the